salt and pepper mill that Larry cranked out relatively fast. And you're going to see how fast it really is once I try to do the same thing. You're going to see how much longer it takes. But I think on this one, when you turn this out, it was less than an hour by the time start to finish.
Yeah, usually this part goes really fast. It's adjusting the bottom to the ball is the takes a minute. You know.
Yeah, but I mean you have that down to the science with your measuring sticks and everything else. So yeah, very cool. So these are our two salt and pepper mills. Okay guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to try and cut out a salt mill grinder like this one and see how fast I can do that. Now if you remember a little while back I went over to my friend Larry's house who does these things for a living. He's done thousands of these and we timed how fast it would take him to cut one of these out from start to finish on the lathe. Not gluing up, just cutting them out. And it took him a little bit less than an hour. So I'm going to see if I can do it at least that fast on mine. And again, it's going from this to this. Let's see how fast I can do it. Okay guys, so I fast forward that for you pretty quick so that you can just get through it because, you know, it's just cutting on the lathe, which you've probably seen many times. So I did this one and from start to finish, I'm sorry to say, it took me a little over 3.5 hours, 3 hours, 45 minutes, between 3.5 and 3:45 to cut this out. Now, I did do the finish on the lathe, which I did not count that time because you remember when we did it at Larry's, he just cut them all out and put it all together, and that's the time that I counted was me cutting it all out and putting it together. I didn't count the time that I did the finish on it, which is the best thing to do while it's on the lathe at that time, so I just stopped the stopwatch then. I was hoping to do it much faster, and again, I started here at this point because Larry's, they were all glued up, and that's the point that we started until we got to a finished pepper mill, and in my case, a salt mill. This will soon be my pepper mill too. To my defense, I don't have all this stuff down pat. Like, I spent a little bit of time getting this the right distance in there. I don't have the measurements, a measure stick like he does, so I don't know it perfect. I don't always start with the same size piece that he does all the time, because when you glue up segments, sometimes you get a little bit extra here because you got to make sure that you have enough in between so that everything matches up. But, you know, I'm happy with the amount of time that it took me to do everything. With the finish and everything in between, probably looking at about 4.5, maybe close to 5 hours for me to do everything entirely. So once I got it all glued up, not counting the glue up, of course. And but I think that's pretty good. I don't mind that time at all. And the piece is just beautiful. I love the way that it came out. I like my design on it. But hopefully that answers your question about, you know, amateur compared to a pro, somebody who does it every day. And that's the advantage of doing the same thing every day, is that you get repetition, you get muscle memory, you know how to cut everything, you know the exact sizes that you need. It's really easy and quick to lay it up on the lathe and then cut through everything. And generally he uses a solid piece of wood, where I'm always using segments because I like the segment look on different things. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please do leave a comment down below, because I do like hearing from you. And please do click on those links down below, because they do give us a little bit of kickback to the channel, which doesn't cost you anything. It's the same price whether you click on that link or not. And helps out the channel, helps me buy wood to be able to do these projects. I do different projects depending on what I like to do. You know, I'll see something that I want to do and try, and I will try that out. But I do respond to what you guys leave below, the little comments that you leave below. If you'd like to see more of something, or you know, you're curious about something or have a question about something, I try to answer that. I even I did a Danish oil video, and I did a follow-up to that because of all the questions that I got on the Danish oil video. So I thought it'd be good to follow up with those type of videos. So if you want to see something on the channel, don't hesitate to ask. If it's within my wheelhouse and I think I can do it, and I can get the time, I will try to do it. But I really appreciate you guys sticking this long and hanging out with me. And hopefully you'll be around for the next video. Until then, take care.